Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Study Enthusiastic, and I'm back with another video. And in this lecture, we will discuss the Portuguese in India and how they came to the Indian shores and how they found the path or the right path to come to India. So let's get started. First of all, historians have observed that the idea of finding an ocean route to India has become an obsession for Prince Henry of Portugal. He is obsessed with that he really wanted to find the sea route to circumvent the Muslim domination and more profit. So that's also right. And he also nicknamed as the navigator. Yeah, navigator. This we have to remember that he nicknamed as navigator, Prince Henry of Portugal. So he was keen to find a way to circumvent the Muslim domination of the Eastern Mediterranean and all the routes that connected to India to Europe. And after that, Pope Nicholas V gave Prince Henry a bill in 1454, that is right to navigate, so he can easily navigate into the sea and reach the unknown corners of the east, that is the India. But Henry died before his dream became a reality. As far as Portugal, the other European nations also wanted to go for a quest and to discover the sea route to India. Portugal and Spain were two major competitors. So they met and came up with the solution. And what was the solution? That solution was the Treaty of Tordesillas. What was the Treaty of Tordesillas? This is really important treaty because this gave the new direction to the sea routes discoverers and the Cape Verde Island. We have to know about that. So let's go and know about what was the Treaty of Tordesillas. So after the negotiation, they came up with the solution, and the solution was that they drew an imaginary vertical line to the Cape Verde Island. See, here is the Cape Verde Island, and they drew the imaginary line, and they decided that the Portugal will go to the eastern side of the Cape Verde Island and Spain will go to the western side of the Cape Verde Island to discover the new shores. So this is the Treaty of Tordesillas. You have to keep it in mind, and of course the Cape Verde Islands. Here is the location of the Cape Verde Island. Let's move ahead. So in 1487, Portuguese navigator Bartholomew Dias rounded a Cape of Good Hope in Africa and sailed up in the eastern coast. So here is the path of the Dias, and he sailed up to the eastern coast of the African continent. That is, and he named here as that the Cape of Good Hope. Its success motivated many voyagers to go for the remaining route and find out the Indian sea route. So let's move ahead. So finally we have reached up to the Vasco da Gama. So Vasco da Gama arrived with 3 ships led by Gujarati pilot Abdul Majid at Calicut in May 1498, and he was welcomed by Jamuri, the king, the ruler of the Calicut. Next, move ahead. Arabs who had good business on Malabar coast not keen on the arrival of Portuguese, because of course they were the competitors in trade. For centuries, Indian Ocean had numerous participants like Arabs, Africans, and on east coast Chinese, Javanese, etc. All were only for profit, but Portuguese were meant for profit and to rule also. So, but Portuguese changed that. They wanted to monopolize it by excluding competitors, especially Arabs. Here, the one named Pedro Alvarez Cabral undertook a voyage for spices, negotiated with rulers, and established factory at Calicut in September 1500. Pedro Alvarez Cabral was found in conflict between the Portuguese, and they were attacked by the locals, and this leads to the death of several Portuguese. And in retaliation, he seized Arab merchants' ships because they are competitors, and Portuguese are having rivalry to the Arab merchants. And Calicut was bombarded by Cabral, and the conflict was ended up with the treaties with locals. Later, Vasco da Gama once again came to India in 1501, and at that time he set up trading factories at three places, that is Kannano, Calicut and Cochin. Later, Portuguese got permission to fortify these centers. So that's it for today.